India wants to compete with China, but doing that will require more than strong growth numbers. It may demand a major shift in how India engages with global trade. According to a foreign policy article by James Crabtree and Jayant Sinha, one of the biggest opportunities for India could be joining the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, better known as the CPTPP. To understand why this matters, let's start with the bigger picture. India's diplomacy has had a complicated year. For decades, New Delhi steadily strengthened ties with the United States, partly to balance China's rise. But that strategy faced a shock when Donald Trump's administration imposed high tariffs on Indian goods. The move showed that Washington may not always prioritize its partnership with India. As a result, New Delhi has begun diversifying its economic relationships. A major example is its new trade deal with the European Union, described by Ursula von der Leyen as the mother of all deals. India has also strengthened agreements with countries like Australia and the United Arab Emirates. But trade deals alone may not solve India's deeper economic problems. India's economy still struggles to create enough jobs for its young population. It also attracts fewer world-class manufacturers than countries like China or Vietnam. That raises the risk of India falling into the so-called middle-income trap, a stage where growth slows before a country becomes truly wealthy. This is where the CPTPP could play a transformative role. The trade bloc currently includes economies such as Japan, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Vietnam, and the United Kingdom. Together, they represent about 15% of the global economy. The agreement removes tariffs across many sectors and sets high standards on labor rules, investment, and intellectual property. Joining such a bloc would not be easy for India. It would require opening markets more fully, reducing agricultural tariffs, and reforming sectors that currently enjoy government protection. Powerful domestic groups, especially farmers and professional lobbies, would likely resist these changes. But the potential benefits could be significant. Membership would give Indian exporters better access to large global markets and integrate India into regional supply chains in sectors like electronics, automobiles, and precision manufacturing, industries currently dominated by China. Economic modeling suggests the move could boost India's GDP by tens of billions of dollars annually. More importantly, it could encourage structural reforms at home, similar to how China used its entry into the World Trade Organization to transform parts of its economy. There's also a geopolitical angle. If India joined the CPTPP, the bloc could evolve into a powerful economic network linking Europe and the Indo-Pacific. That would create a new center of economic gravity, one not dominated by either China or the United States. For India, the stakes are clear. Without deeper reforms and stronger global integration, it may struggle to build the economic strength needed to compete with China. But with bold moves, including potentially joining the CPTPP, New Delhi could reshape its economic trajectory and strengthen its position in the emerging global order. With Farhan Khan, Bureau Report, India Today Global.